Everybody, it's Trisha, and today is July 16th. In this video, I want to get more into, my experiences as far as, doctors and tests and so on and so forth. But I was 17 when I brought this up to my mom, what I was going through, because I'd been dealing with it since I was 13. So we're talking 3-4 years already before I even said anything to anyone. Because I thought people were going to think you're fucking nuts. So I told my mom, and she said that she'd experienced it one time and it went away. And she said for 15 minutes I felt something very similar, and she's like, I wanted to die. And that drove her to want to get me help. So, the first doctor I went to was actually, my mom worked at a hospital, and she knew this doctor. He had his own practice, and I trusted him, and I knew him pretty well, so I went to him and explained to him what was going on, and he said social anxiety. Put me on Paxil. I felt like a zombie. Well, shortly after that, his practice closed down, and I could no longer really seek any more help as far as hey, this doesn't work. But after the first experience of trying Paxil, I was scared to death to try any medication. I'm thinking, maybe I just gotta deal with this. And I was it was a year or two later, I went to, almost a year later, I decided I was going to try to do this again. And, talked to a doctor, didn't really know, and right away it's boom, depression. I'm no, I was never depressed until this. I've been through shit, but I've never, you can't blame that for why I feel I don't exist. I'm tired. In a way, I am depressed because I'm going through this. Why do I want to wake up if I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Someone's in the fucking hole. But anyways, it's why am I gonna wake up fucking early and pretend I enjoy life? When I feel this way, the only way I can escape it is to sleep. So, but other than that, I'm not fucking depressed. This has made me depressed. What I want you to worry about is what I'm telling you. And it was a big joke. And then he got serious. Well, he put me on sertraline, which made me feel horrible at first. Horrible. I mean, I wanted to fucking kill myself. It was bad. For about a week straight, it was just endless crying for no reason, constant bawling. And then, within a week, I was talking to people, things were better. I still felt it, but it was better. And then, back to normal. Well, actually, about 3 months ago, I just up and stopped taking medication altogether. Just not doing anything, and I really don't want to rely on that right now until I can get help and have someone really listen. But he put me through the MRIs, CAT scans, what was it? It's either an EEG or an EKG. All I know is something where all these little wires are attached to your head. I've had both, but it's with wires connected to your head for seizures. I knew it wasn't that, but whatever. If they didn't, you know what I mean? They want to look into it their own way. I think we all know our body is better than doctors. I don't care if you went to fucking college for 5 years. I know my body better than you do. But through the whole 9 yards, and it was a bitch. And then when I got that thing for the seizures, the test, this lady that was doing it wanted to know what was going on. she said, well, what is this about? And I told her, and she was very nice. And thankfully for that test, I went to a neurologist as well. Sorry, long day. But went to a neurologist, and he wanted to just say it was, I forget what it was, but dumb shit. He didn't understand. But she had recommended me to, I don't even know what he was, but he was the closest that I came to, like, finding answers. Like, this dude knew everything. And, like, he even said, like, do you have regular periods and are you constipated? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that'll affect it. And, like, he knew exactly what I was talking about. Like, vision-wise, he knew it all. And by the end of everything, after everything was said and done, he couldn't do anything, prescribe me anything, recommend anything. So it was kind of like pouring my heart out to a guy and then having him dump me. Like, that's what it felt like. It's like I got so close. Like, I connected with this person, they understood me, and then they, you know, it's how it felt. But, basically after that, I'm trying to think. God damn it. Anyways, I just don't like to be talking when I know people can hear me. But anyways, sorry. So after that, I moved into my place. I was 18? No, 19. And it was before I turned 20. But it was last year. I went and I decided, like, my grandma understood my problem too, and she lived right across from me, and she took me to, like, my doctor's appointments and whatnot, and I decided I was gonna, like, try to get help again. And, no, before that, I got really sick, and I didn't even want to fucking worry about the bullshit of trying to, like, have someone understand me and listen. And this doctor was, like, going through my shit, and he's like, what's up with all these tests that you went through, like, last year or two? What's up with that? And I just started to explain it to him, and he's like, I want to help you. I want to help you really bad. Like, this seems really serious, and I want your life to be right again. And then, before my next appointment was to meet up with him and look into this, he left family practice. So I'm like, oh, awesome. And then the last thing I went through, my gram took me to an appointment with this lady that didn't know a fucking hole from her ass. And she just wanted to say depression too. And I left that place and I bawled like hell. And I'm thinking, nobody's ever going to understand. Nobody's ever going to listen. And it's really sad that we go through this, but I really hope that doctors are more aware of this. I mean, we've come a long way, and I'm really hoping that we come far enough that we don't have to suffer and live in fear every day of going in public and just overall, like, I want it to be that we can all enjoy the things that, like, get the satisfaction out of things that we once did. We've been raped of that privilege, you know, and it's a shame. It truly is a shame, but I might make another video, I'm not too sure, but that's basically all for my part 2. Thank you.